Alright, so this is a video tutorial on how to um, install or reinstall Windows. If you've got a new hard drive or a new SSD, it's always best practice to reinstall Windows. Um, you can clone it, you can move it over. Um, I would never advise to do so. A clean install is just always the best. If you've had a virus or if anything's gone wrong on your PC and you just can't seem to find the fix, this video is for you. So let's just keep it simple. You want to go to Google or anything and you just type in download Windows. Um, right, we'll just never translate it. And usually the first thing that pops up is Microsoft downloads anyways. Let's do it with a Windows 10. Right, so there is a tool, download tool now. You open the file, it will just run through. In the end, it will just ask you where to download it to. If you want to make an ISO image or directly to a USB stick, you just select your USB stick, click next. It will download and do everything for your USB stick. Just be warned, it will delete everything off the stick. Yeah, for this demonstration, I am not going to do this. I've already prepared all this. And I'm just going to boot up my PC and we'll carry on from there. Okay, so once you restart your PC, what you want to do is you want to find the keys to press for your PC. When you boot up, usually you get a logo like Asus, HP, Dell. It's a lot of help to just Google the manufacturer and find the button you have to press to get into your BIOS settings. Usually it's either F1, F2, escape, or delete. I would advise you to restart your PC and keep mashing 2 of those buttons. Don't do all of them, it doesn't go that well. Escape's a tricky one because on some systems that will boot you out of the BIOS. Essentially what the BIOS is anyways, just in case you don't know, it's the system underneath your system. It will manage everything for you, and it will basically decide where it boots from, because you can boot, well, what we're going to do now anyways is boot from a USB stick. So once you've found the key and you've mashed it and you've got into the BIOS, you just go to configure boot options. This might also be along here. There might be a slide. There might be a load of options. Just go through them with your keyboard. Some newer systems you can use your mouse and everything. You will eventually, or you should have a tab that says boot. You can use a one-time boot option, and on some very rare systems you have to change the boot order. So basically the devices that will be checked for a system to boot off, just put your USB stick as your first boot option. So we're going to do this here. I'm going to select configure. Let's see, we're going to add. Yeah, no, that's totally wrong. There we are. And I can select where to boot off. I do not have a USB stick plugged in, so it's my virtual ZD drive. Because I'm doing this in the virtual machine just so I can record this as well. Mine is the CD drive, so to say. You should select your USB drive, and once you select that, hit any key to start Windows or to boot off your USB stick. I think most newer PCs will actually they will recognize it themselves. So My ISO is for German apparently. Doesn't matter, you can just click next and click install now. So we can now enter a product key. I do not have one, so I select I have no product key. Very important now, you will have to check your device. There's usually a sticker that says which Windows version you have. You can also do this by opening a Windows on your actual machine, clicking this PC and then click properties, and it will tell you which version you have. You have to install the same version. Also to note, before proceeding, I would definitely take a backup of your PC because we will delete everything off of it. So take your favorite backup software and backup. We'll cover this in another video, or copy your stuff over to another drive. We'll choose our version and continue with next. I accept. And then we do not want to do an upgrade. If you do an upgrade, you will keep all your settings, and also if you have some problems, maybe a messed up registry, you will also keep that. So you want to go on advanced setup, and usually you will have a ton of drives here. You just want to click them all and click delete, yes, yes, and then you should be left with one drive. Like I said, once you click delete here, your data is gone, so back it up before you do that. If you want to go back into your normal Windows, you can exit right out, pull out the thumb drive and do your backups. Alright, let's install this. This will take a while. You might want to grab a coffee or two, do the laundry, do some dishes, I don't know. It will install and it will take its time. Just let it run through, let it do its thing, and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So it's gonna ask you for your region. Just select the region, let it run through. This is asking me for my layout of my keyboard, which is right, it's German. And then you just jump over to the next bit. Now, in a typical Microsoft fashion, they will try and push you into accepting and all their what are they called again? The privacy settings, in which you send all your data back to Microsoft. We are not going to do that. It will tell you that you're getting a less, a worse experience, which is not true. I mean, if there are some functions that you do want to have, obviously you can accept any of them. In my case, I will not be accepting them. Okay, welcome back. So you say your PC is for your personal use. Like I said, they are prompting you to use a Microsoft email or anything. You really don't need this, just use offline. In my case, I'm going to use a worse experience down here. You can continue with next if you really want to. And this is where we choose our username. So type in your username. And a password, you do not have to set a password. And then we are going to Nope, out of everything. Yeah, and I'm gonna skip this part. And nope out of that one. Alright, I just let it run through. It got me to the screen. And we are done now. First thing that I would do is go into the options and update your system. Whoops, down here. This will get rid of any like weird artifacts like, you know, like the stretched screen, tearing and all that. It will install your drivers. It's pretty handy. Install your graphics cards and all that. Yeah, basically that's it. You can customize your windows, install your apps, recover your backup. You are done. There is nothing installed on this system now apart from Windows and its bloatware. Um, yeah, enjoy, and I'll see you again next time.